That kiss was the first day of shoot.
I'm looking forward to Mere Brother Ki Dulhan.
What a wicked sense of humor he has. He has such an intense sense of humor. Well, I love his hairy chest, man. What can get sexier?
It is primarily the story of these three boys and the situation that they get into, which is why the three of us spearheaded the campaign up until now. The thing is that Poorna and Shahnaz are very, very important in the film. They both play, they're not just there as foils. They both play a very important role in
both catalysts
in getting us into the situation and getting us out of the situation as well.
Amazing. I don't care. People are like, don't know. I think it's going to be amazing. I think this film has such a relatability that it's, I think when a person watches it, I feel like they're going to go tell 100 people that this is one of those films that you can't miss. I think it's going to do great. This
is one film that I'm very, very eager to see how people react to. Because it's just such an unusual film.
Her name is Menika. She and Tashi are journalists, and they're they're poles apart. You know, she's very open and she's a little wild, and she's very comfortable in her own skin. She's very independent, versus Imran's character, who's a little more bound by tradition, much more of a good boy. And so those two meet, and they clash, but over time they kind of have intense chemistry.
Tashi is in a relationship with Sonia, Shahnaz's character, and he thinks he's in love with her until he meets Menika, Poorna's character, at which point he starts to question that, and he starts to feel like maybe that is not the right thing for him. Maybe what Menika has to offer, maybe what she brings into his life, maybe that is right for him.
I would have played any character in this film. Any role that was handed to me, I would have played. It's such a great script, and obviously the fact that it's under an Aamir Khan banner means a lot of things, that it'll be done properly, that it'll be edited great, that I'll be surrounded by the best talent this industry has to offer. But what drew me to the project was the writing. I'd never seen writing like this.
It's quite painful because I had to balance on the windowsill of the car.
I remember you'd asked for something, right? Like a padding.
Yeah, I had to put padding down there because we did a couple of takes, and that entire time I had to balance on the windowsill on my stomach.
It's very hard.
It hurt.
And that was my first day of shoot, by the way.
Was it your first day? Dude.
That kiss was the first day of shoot.
I think what Poorna has, which is something that a lot of actors don't have and what a lot of actors struggle to get in life, is this comfort in their own skin. Is to be just so chilled out and easy and comfortable about who you are and what you are, that you don't have to worry about anything else, and you can actually get down to business and do the work. For an actor to have that feeling, and for an actor to kind of still play with that, to portray that, is something that people struggle with. People work hard at it, they try to polish it, they try to develop it, and I think that she has it inherently.
Imran is as you know, I'm sure you've been doing interviews with Imran, but he's very intelligent and diligent. And I told someone else, I've actually never met an actor who knows so much about filmmaking. When I come to a set, I just know how to act, and nothing else. But Imran always knew about every aspect of filmmaking. And always helped people, and that's another thing. He's also a very, very kind person. He's always looking out for other people. He's kind to you no matter who you are, what your status is on the film. He's just genuinely a very open and thoughtful person.
In terms of promotion, I think that we've laid pretty much all of our cards out on the table now. Now is the time for the film to carry itself, and for the film to speak for itself. The best compliment that I got was actually this afternoon from Aamir, and Aamir doesn't compliment me ever. And he said, in this film you've hit every note perfectly, and that's a very hard thing to do, but you've hit every note exactly correct.
So was that compliment?
Yes. And that rattled me to my core. I mean, up until now, the best thing Aamir has said to me was not bad.
I think for an actor, for someone to say that their performance was truthful, which I think is what Aamir was saying, it's the best compliment you can get, that their performance is real.
One Avantika is actually my harshest critic, because Aamir doesn't compliment. Avantika will actually pick it apart and say, "Nay, this was bad, this was bad, this was bad. Here you could have worked harder. This is something that you need to improve on." And you know, that moment where you did that, it was just very, very false. So Avantika is my toughest critic, and yeah, true story. And she said that I did well in the film as well. If anyone has liked the film, they're not going to forget the film because of one song. And if they haven't liked the film, that song is not going to rescue it for them. So I think that Aamir Khan's added song is just a way of saying thank you all for coming in, and this film is just a little funnier and a little weirder than you thought it was.
Well, I love his hairy chest, man. What can get sexier than a chest like that?
Oh.
I do. You know what? I think a lot of people. Actually, I may be wrong. You correct me, but I'm not sure people have an insight because of the types of film that he's done about what a wicked sense of humor he has. He has such an intense sense of humor, and he's a very playful guy. And of course, he's serious and he gets stuff done, and he's a perfectionist, and that's all I hear about him. But he has this other side to him that is just.
He's got a very sharp, very wicked sense of humor.
Oh my God, he's so
and
funny.
His sense of humor. I mean, it's actually the family sense of humor which all of us have, which is a very straight-faced, deadpan sense of humor. I'm looking forward to Mere Brother Ki Dulhan. That's set for September 9th. I have actually seen the rough cut of the film. I've seen the rough version of the trailer. And I've got to say, I'm very happy with the way the film has turned out. It's turned out to be very funny, very endearing, and it has a great sense of scale. It looks like a very grand film. I'm very happy with the work that Ali, our director, has done on that film.